Hello and welcome to RapidBench. In this video I'm going to describe the Connections tab instance block display and features. In the Connections tab, an instance block, as you can see there are three of them right here, that's what these are the instance blocks we're discussing, is a representation of an instance of a module that you've identified either from an existing file on your system or from a RapidBench function. Only module instances appear on the Connections tab, and as seen in other RapidBench videos, instances may be explicitly created in the Instances tab or automatically created by RapidBench module instance creation features, discussed in another video. In the top test bench file that RapidBench creates, instance blocks result in a module instantiation in the test bench language selected for the project. So for starters, there's a drop and drag bar at the top of every instance block, so you can position them however you like, and when you're satisfied you can save them explicitly with this button, or any submit button will do. Note that if this is faded and says block positions saved, that means your positions are saved and you can leave the tab, you can leave RapidBench and come back, and they'll be right in those positions when you come back. The title of a block is instance name, module name, separated by colon, but is limited in length to keep blocks to a reasonable width. So if the combination of the two names results in more than 20 characters or so, we'll just provide you with the instance name. And if the instance name by itself is longer than that, we'll give you as much of the instance name as we give you, and then you'll get ellipses. You can always see the details by hovering your mouse over the title there, and you'll get the details of the instance, which it does include the module instance name syntax. There are several options for hiding or showing ports in the instance blocks. This is an evolving list, but for now the options are to hide all ports, show all ports, show connected ports only, show unconnected ports only. So if I choose show unconnected, the connected port disappears, and we bring it back by showing all ports. The instance block ports are described in RapidBench's own language-neutral syntax of port name, port direction, and port width. Unconnected ports have a white background that matches the instance block background, no visible border, and black text. You can see that most of these are unconnected. These green ports are connected. That's just for illustration. We'll discuss those in a moment. In RapidBench, we may refer to a port or ports as a node or nodes. Strictly speaking, a port becomes a node when it is saved with a connection, but we use the terms interchangeably. That's just kind of a sidebar for you. Hovering your mouse over a port displays, for connected ports, the network that it's connected to, the details on the other ports that it's connected to, or nodes, and if it's not connected, it'll just say unconnected. Okay, port or node selection. You select a port by pointing to it with your mouse and clicking on it. It takes on a distinctive yellow background and becomes an element in what is referred to as a potential connection to be included in any requested connection operation. The different types of connection operations are discussed in other videos. Multiple nodes may be selected quickly by holding down your mouse and key and rolling over it. Rolling over all the nodes that you want. So I just rolled over and then ended the connection sequence by lifting my mouse. I'm going to do the same thing here, only I'm not going to lift my mouse. You can also end the rollover by moving out of the instance block. So you can see that connections, the multiple connection mode of holding and rolling down only works within an instance. The final thing I want to show you is a connected network, which green is the default color for connections, so any color other than yellow or gray are represent a connected network. When you click on a connected network, a node in a connected network, all the other nodes in that network become part of a now potential connection, which may be unconnected, or in this case, if I just say cancel, it just cancels the operation and brings the connection back, reestablishes the connection. So that's it for connections, or actually not for connections, but for the description of these instance blocks. I want to cut this short, and we'll discuss these other buttons up here and how to make connections and how to do all that other stuff in other videos. So please stay tuned. Thanks.